Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Talking Tech. It is now December 1st of 2022. That's right. We are now 30 days away from the end of the year.
Woo!
Isn't that crazy?
That's nuts.
I can't believe it myself. But yes, we're back. We're doing another Talking Tech. But as you can see, Sean is not here. He took the day off today.
Oh.
You know what? He deserves it. He's here usually every day anyway. So, I'm Charley, the guiding Ohio Online Learning Coach here at the Madison Public Library, and sitting to my right is...
I'm Allison. I'm the video editor / page at the Madison Library.
All right. So, with that, we are now going to start talking about some tech news. Now, my computer restarted on me, so I'm going to open up some tabs. Now, Allison, if you have anything, you may feel free to start on whatever topics you
I
may have
guess
found.
I will start you guys off since Charlie's computer's being a bit stupid right now.
Yes.
Just to start, PlayStation, I have some PlayStation news. They released a tournaments update, which is allowing from starting today, actually, all the way up to January 1st. You can play like certain games. I think like FIFA is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know much others because I don't play PlayStation a lot. But you can compete to win actual prizes. It's in all from the comfort of your own home, your own PlayStation. You don't have to sign up to go 7 hours away just to compete somewhere. It's
All
online
tournaments.
amazing. And additionally, other future updates that exist, they are finally, with the PS4 and PS5, allowing Discord integration in order to make chatting with your friends easier, which is useful.
Yes, it can be a lot. It can be useful because Discord is used for a lot of things, and people don't realize it.
It's
Crazy. Like some of the library groups have tried to use it. Now, not saying that like they were bad, but I hate to say that no one uses them because I think it's still like something that people are still trying to get used to, in the whole fact. But I think at some point Discord is going to be, not saying too big, but I think Discord eventually is going to get too much integration, and then no one's going to know how to use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At that height of that point, where everyone's going to use it. Sean said that mics sound strange.
I saw that.
Have Morgan check to make sure it's using the mixer.
Mm-hmm.
And also make sure we're not using any of the boom mics either. Yeah, we're working on the mic thing.
Yeah.
We tested them before, everything sounded fine, but I guess right now setup just doesn't like to work, huh?
Were you quiet?
I don't know.
Right.
Sean only mentioned that mic sounded weird, and that's about it.
That's all.
So, all right. Well, yes, Discord integration is going to slowly take over the world. World domination.
That's a bit
Discord world domination. There's some of my
man.
friends out there that be like, I hope not. But it's fine.
I hope not too.
All right. You know, let's do. What do I have? You know, I'll do this right here, right now. So DoorDash, everyone knows and loves food delivery, right? Instead of going out to the restaurant to get your food, it can get delivered to your door, no problem. No audio issues over there that you can hear. No. Okay, maybe it's just internet connections. Maybe it's just the stream being funny. Who knows? But we'll figure it out eventually. Or sadly, you may have to just listen to our weird distorted voices for tonight. Anyway, so DoorDash now has the capability. Well, the Dashers themselves have the capability of blocking, just rude people. So, like, if you are a rude a rude DoorDash customer, or maybe you just get that one DoorDash driver that didn't like your order, something like that. So it's like it's just using the mic on the camera in front of you. So suppose it's using the webcam mic or just the.
You guys are the only ones unmuted.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Maybe.
Well, unless we'll just have to. I guess we're going to have to wing it.
OBS.
OBS settings, Sean said. We're troubleshooting in the middle of stream.
That's okay.
Audio. Oh, okay. Default instead of audio input, it's gonna be the Pro Effects. And then we're not gonna do an output. All right. Does that sound better?
Is that better?
Is that better? Maybe better. We can hear.
Sounds like
webcam mic. Still sounds like webcam mic, because Morgan just changed it.
Oh wait, because if you type that in, you might have. Yeah.
This is what happens when this is just a live stream. This is what happens. Oh no, you say you got it.
Hey,
there's a
there we
stream
go.
delay.
Stream lag.
All right. So back to the DoorDashers. DoorDashers can now drop and block rude customers without penalty. So DoorDashers will not have any penalty towards them if they decide to completely drop a DoorDash job, which, maybe is not the best thing in the world. Like, especially if you find out, like, a few minutes down the road, like they're like on their way, and then they're like, they pull up, and then they're just like, you know what? No, you're rude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not drop your food off
I
for
feel
whatever
like
reason.
I feel like
it can be abused, I think.
Yeah, but
by
then
some of the
again, they get
drivers.
paid for their deliveries.
Yeah.
So I feel like at the same time they're not gonna abuse it.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily like they're gonna dock pay for it. Or
I don't know.
what.
I don't know how that works.
But I know it's mainly meant for like drivers that go into interesting neighborhoods. Like I know like some pizza places and stuff have like dead zone neighborhoods where they don't deliver to.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of restaurants that do the same thing. They just don't deliver to those said neighborhoods. Not saying that like there's bad people in those neighborhoods. There are people that just want food and they live in those spots, and that's just unfortunate for them. But it doesn't mean that they're just going to block you for being a bad tipper. Now, maybe they will. But
Maybe.
it tends to happen. It happens. Some people just don't tip that much. They can't, or, something like that.
Yeah.
Especially with how prices of certain things have been lately. I don't think tipping was a major thought on people's minds at this point. But I think it's a good safety measure for people, especially if they get threatened or it seems like a shady point in time to go deliver things, because there's some stuff. But at that point, I think it's a nice safety precaution for them. I just hope that some DoorDashers just don't abuse it very much. That's like my only thing about the DoorDash thing that I read. But other than that, what else you got?
I guess, okay, this is more current events / tech, but China's whole lockdown thing that they've been having going on recently actually has really hurt the chip market, and Taiwan is one of like the major like they have such a hold on like the industry. United States, like we were like, we are not allowing Chinese industries to purchase ours, which somehow hurts Taiwan as well, because they're not as needed right now either, because everyone's on lockdown. I just thought that was a little interesting. It was hard for me to comprehend. I don't know why. I don't know. I was just kind of sitting there. I was like, okay, this affects this somehow. And then, so.
Well, the whole thing going on over there right now is that they're going to start losing. Taiwan especially is going to start losing economy, since a lot of those businesses are going to be transferred over back to the United States. And since they're technically speaking they're not a part of, well, okay. They are, but they aren't a part of China, because China says they claim them as theirs.
Yes.
But Taiwan is still a separate country.
No. Yeah.
In a way. But Taiwan is also where most of the U.S. manufacturing is done. For some brands, I think that's where iPhone's from or has their factory, because Foxconn is in Taiwan. So I could see how that could hurt a lot of things going forward.
Economy, yeah.
Especially over
That's
there.
what they're worrying about, is the going forward part.
And this could be catastrophic for Taiwan, especially in that fact. But I mean, I know that like a lot of the people over here want jobs over here, but then they don't realize that there are people losing jobs over there.
Yeah.
It's kind of a double-edged sword at this point.
Oh yeah.
No matter what you do, there's going to be jobs lost somewhere.
I hate to say it, but there will be.
Well,
I mean, it's hard. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do, especially when people want a lot of stuff. Like everyone wants the newest iPhone.
Foxconn is in
Okay,
both China
both.
and Taiwan.
Okay.
Okay.
So either way, no matter what happens here, but like, you know, everyone wants the latest iPhone. Everyone wants the latest
Yeah.
phone, and I mean, there was already talk about shortages for that already because of the holiday surge and that coming out like just recently. So, and owns Lordstown. Oh, that's right. Don't they own part of that plant, or is it the entire plant for Foxconn? So I know Foxconn owns, I think, a part of that building. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Sean's gonna take a minute to type.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think, yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun. Well, not
Well,
fun.
not
It's not
fun,
fun, but
Interesting.
you know, it's an interesting
Yeah.
topic to go over because you realize that the job losses could be catastrophic on both sides.
Yeah.
And the economy drops on both sides. Could be
Completely
bad.
now.
Yes. Oh, they own the entire factory now. Okay. I haven't been following much of the Lordstown plant as of late because they don't really talk about it that much, and I don't get up early enough to watch the local news. So,
Me too.
so it's just that kind of thing. But anyway, oh no, I clicked on the wrong one. Let's go. You know, since we kind of somehow moved over to cars at some point, the Prius got a redesign. You guys remember the fun Prius? You know,
Yeah.
the little hybrid hatchback
Yeah.
that Toyota came out with like 2008,
Yeah.
2005. Well, it finally got a redesign, and it looks completely different than what it used to be. So, like, you know, like the really fancy, well, not necessarily fancy that as much now, but like Tesla, they're kind of pushing for that in a way. Now, I wish I had my cord plugged in again. I keep forgetting to plug in the HDMI to do the camera show, but you know, after 25 years of having no
crazy.
redesign or slight design changes,
That's a lot.
it's a lot of
It's a lot.
change. Because it looks like they just took a Corolla and just kind of like
modernized
it a little bit. I mean, it looks good.
It's not bad.
I mean,
I don't like the.
I mean,
I don't like the back.
don't get me
as much.
wrong. I still don't like Priuses.
No.
Not saying that like I hate the people that drive them, but like, it's just like I just don't know why I don't like Priuses. I just don't
It's
like Priuses.
valid.
But like it looks good.
They look okay.
It looks good. The only thing is it's not like an EV.
No.
It's still their hybrid that everyone knows them for. So it's not like they completely changed the whole EV part of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting redesign. GM owns another plant on the property. Oh, so there's 2 plants on that property? Or is there? Because I know of the one building I know of. I know of nothing else on that property. But anyway, moving on from cars to do you want me to talk about?
You can do one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk about shoes, okay? Not the way that you think. So you know how like you online shop for shoes and then you find out they're like not the shoe for you?
Yeah.
Well, how about a
bummer.
360 view of your shoe before you buy it?
Oh my god.
I know, right? Like imagine you can have a 360 view of your shoe. And that's what Google's trying to implement right now. So there's some
very important.
Some shoes on Google's, like when you go to shop on Google, you can actually 360 view the shoe completely as it was 3D scanned or had multiple pictures taken of it. And now you can go 360 around the shoe and make sure it's the shoe for you.
As if one side wasn't enough.
Yeah, if not, like you couldn't tell from the design of the one side.
Or the multiple pictures shown from different angles.
Usually there's like maybe the one shot of the side, and then it kind of like is angled this way.
Yeah, it's like the diagonal, like sitting up on the
shoe, maybe the bottom, because everyone has to see the tread of things.
Yeah, or maybe it's like the person
thing.
Wearing them, and it's like they're like lifting up a foot. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you can also use your phone camera to do a 360 view of the shoe on your table. So
In your
AR,
own house.
so augmented reality. You can take your shoe and put it on the table, and you can like do a circle of it on your table. Oh, the features of augmented reality nowadays are interesting. Because I
We
remember
use it for only the most important things, obviously.
like you can put dinosaurs in front of you, or you
Yeah.
can put like lion. Like true, the experiences are nice, but like
Shoe.
yeah, you get a shoe.
Shoe.
Or like I can see Pokemon sitting right in front of me. If anyone else plays Pokemon Go, you know how to do the AR thing on the app. I'm pretty sure. Where they just kind of stand in front of you.
There, and it's like
maybe if
you
it's
can
your
tap
buddy,
on them, and they're like,
maybe it's your buddy.
Like, wow.
He's like running around across the park or something that you're standing in.
Yeah.
Or like standing on the carpet here in the library sometimes. That does happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's interesting, but I don't know if I'd ever use the shoe. I'm so used to old school shoe shopping, just walking into
the store,
like a shoe department or a shoe carnival and just like, all right, time to try on like 7 shoes.
Yeah, I like that though. You got to get the experience.
I know. You
It's
gotta
like
get.
not
You
the
at least have to go to a
same.
shoe store once or twice, right?
Yeah.
To find like the newest pair of shoes that you want, maybe.
Exactly.
But people buy their stuff online now. You can
But,
go to
like-
Amazon and buy like a size 12 or whatever shoe you're looking for, and it ships, and it's actually a size 10. You know, because they screwed up the stock or something like that, because somehow it got lost in the order form. But yeah, no, I haven't actually bought shoes in a while. I have been wearing the same shoes since the end of high school because I haven't had the time to go find any. But like this could help me in my search for shoes. That is true.
Maybe
now.
Maybe this is what the push you needed.
Maybe.
Oh,
but no, eBay and Amazon have already offered similar things to this. Like I know eBay, especially a lot of shoe collectors are out there. There's 3D models of like the collector Jordans and all that kind of stuff. Amazon kind of did the same thing with all their shoes. I don't know if they haven't put like every shoe model on there, but
it's a lot of shoes.
Yeah, I know Amazon does do a lot. Well, Amazon also does the AR like for furniture.
Yeah, I did that with my desk.
You can put like bookshelves and stuff in your room just to make sure it fits.
Yeah.
Even though you get it and it's like not the same size as what's in the AR picture sometimes. But it's fine. It still functions.
It's the thought that counts.
Morgan's mic isn't on. There's lost context because Morgan is not speaking with us.
Oh God, Morgan.
Because like we're having like true conversations here, and Morgan's included, and Morgan's just shunted out of the entire thing.
What's a Morgan?
Yeah, what is Morgan? Is the switch on the top of it on? It was on, so leave it to on. Okay, so maybe we hear Morgan. We don't know. We'll find out. Sean will say something eventually, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, I think this AR thing with seeing what things look like before they show up to your house can be nice at times.
Yeah.
Because I think
it's with bigger things, like bigger, like even like furniture.
I feel like I feel like it would be better for furniture and not like shoes.
Yeah,
like, I get like 360 view of shoes if you really want to see what's so crazy about the shoe, like online.
Yeah.
But not like an AR version, and it's kind of the same. Like I know like there's some like home improvement stores that have done it redoes your room, your paint.
Home Depot. I mess with that one all the time just for funsies.
Still too quiet. Sounds muted, is what Sean said.
Oh.
You have to turn yourself up, maybe.
Yeah, it's just so thingy.
Maybe your slider's all the way at the bottom. All right. Or maybe you're unplugged or something for whatever reason. Maybe.
Super quiet?
Maybe Morgan needs to yell.
Morgan just needs to yell.
I don't want to
Yells
scream.
across the room. Just speak to us.
Can you hear me now?
Oh.
I don't know. No, he hasn't said anything yet, so we'll get there.
We'll see.
But yeah, no, I know like Home Depot did the whole like you paint your whole room sort of thing to make sure that you like the color, even though that it works. I mean, it looks good.
It looks.
But
so
like
cool.
then you put the paint in your actual room and you're like, wow, there's a lot of a difference.
Oh yeah, but I just like messing with the. He said yes.
I assume that's the answer.
So I'm gonna
Yes.
assume that's
I'm
two.
assuming that's
Either
good.
can hear you or you're still quiet. But we'll figure that out. He'll mention it, I think, in a minute. But yeah, I think the way that AR and things are going with how
Yeah.
like everyone can see what they're actually buying. HD does a cool thing. What?
I do
There are
know they
kitchen
do a cool thing with
cabinets?
kitchen cabinets.
Can hear Morgan.
We
Okay.
actually use that in my kitchen. It
Ooh.
is
Like
getting
to do like
redone.
a kitchen layout sort of thing.
Yeah, we were looking at kitchen layouts, and like actually like colors of the cabinets.
Oh, okay.
It was-
That's cool. Because I know they didn't. I don't remember what it was. They did a few. There was a few AR things that I tried that were like redesign of things. Or I mainly just used the furniture ones because I've been buying a lot of bookshelves. But I think it's cool. Morgan sounds great.
Amazing.
I just got to be really close to it.
You got to be really close. Yeah, it's fine. Well, we're getting there.
Yeah.
It's fine. Well, see, look, we eventually will get things straightened out by like
By
almost halfway
yeah,
through
like
the
7:50,
stream.
7:59.
One day it'll be fun.
It's all good. We'll just keep ranting until things start working again.
Yeah, that's how you fix things.
Exactly. So what do you want to? What's your next story? There?
My next little story. So, I like video games a lot, and I think
Okay.
I brought up Pokemon every time I've been on one of these.
I think like once or twice.
I
I think we talked about the announcement of
Scarlet and Violet.
when it first came out because that
Yes.
was the last time
Yes.
you were on.
And I was excited
now,
for it.
And now you're here a few days
And
or
now-
weeks after
Yeah.
it's released, and now we're going to talk about.
We're going
you
to
know.
talk about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and a
Ooh.
lot of people had complaints because they did not address the amount of like bugs and glitches that were in the game, and it was bad. Like players would be like in the game, and then they'd be like, "Oh, it crashed," and I was like really far in there, I didn't get to save, or they'd be like, "Why is there half of a Pokemon sticking out of a rock?" I don't think they want that
I
either.
say a lot of my friends were talking about the, you do one motion this way, do another motion this way,
Yeah.
and then half the character is inside the other
Yep,
half.
yep. It's
Bent back, like the back is broken, or
Mhm.
they're walking around and the gyro's like the person's just spinning in circles.
It's spinning. But it's okay though because they finally addressed it and they're fixing it now.
Hopefully.
And I don't know if it's gotten any better yet, but they said that they finally addressed the issue and are working on fixing it. So that's good.
I would hope so because I've seeing Arceus when it first came out.
Oh,
I was very excited for the next installment of the
Oof.
Pokemon games, especially with how that worked.
Yeah.
I don't think Scarlet and Violet did it very well and executed it very well at
No.
first. Now maybe it could get better with patches, fixes, graphical updates, maybe.
Yeah, I think they just
Because there's a
I
lot
don't
of
think they
empty
were ready.
space.
I don't
No.
think they were ready.
I don't think they were ready to do a holiday release. I think they were more ready to do a standard, like, we're going to wait till after Christmas thing, but I think
Yeah.
they were pushed into a holiday before holiday release, and now there's going to probably just be a holiday graphical update for the
Yeah.
entire game. That's probably going to be
Merry
another-
Christmas.
Yeah, Merry
Here's your-
Christmas.
here's
Maybe
your fixed game.
we've guessed what the newest update for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will be the day before Christmas.
Yes. Or the day of, maybe.
Maybe. You'll be sitting at your family
Your family dinner.
and
And
you'll
you'll
be
be like,
trying to
oh, updated! And you're gonna run away.
or like you're like sitting there, like I'm like you're in the middle of the game, and then it's just like your game needs updated. You can't continue until your game updates.
Oh no.
I've had a few of those games do
Or
that
you're
to me.
sitting there. I think it would be funny just eating whatever you have. Let's just say a ham. Thanksgiving dinner, eating your ham. And it's update available. I personally, I think I'd leave the table and update it.
I leave the table. I update my game.
Come back.
Yeah, it's
eat.
ready to play.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. I sure hope things go well because I
I
was
do
excited
too.
for
I was
that.
very hyped for the game, and hearing that there were so many problems with it was kind of a letdown.
Oh, but the memes that came out of that game though, beautiful. You know how many
goodness.
like compilations I've watched of just like Pokemon Scarlet Violet, just like game breaks.
Breaking. I
It's
have not seen that
awesome.
many. I've seen a couple,
Go
but I'm
home
like,
tonight
man.
and watch some because they're hilarious.
There you go. There's something for everyone to do. Go home
Exactly.
and
Go home and play it, or go home and watch people find the problems
Yeah.
with it and then show
They're
it
not that
off.
hard to find.
Oh no.
Oh goodness.
So do you want me to do one, or do you want to move on to another one?
You can do one. Once you, yeah.
Once I get a sip of my water.
Mhm.
All right. Oh, what do I want to talk about now? Nah. Oh, there's some good ones in here.
There are some good ones.
There's some good. Oh, okay. You know I'm gonna talk about this one.
Yeah, there we go.
You know what? We're on the topic of video games, and then we were just talking about cars like 2 or 3 stories ago. So why not talk about a car and video game one? So everyone knows how Tesla has the in-car entertainment system
Mhm.
that everyone knows and just plays Android games and stuff on. You know, like was it like Dune Buggy 2 or something like that? I don't remember. The Dune
remember.
Kart Racer or whatever it's called.
Something like that.
Like maybe some Asphalt, maybe like the mobile games of Asphalt and
Yeah.
stuff. How about maybe full-size PlayStation games in a Honda? Okay, hear me out, okay? Sony and Honda might, okay, there's still a might here, stick a PS5 in their upcoming autonomous car. So,
Mhm.
yes. So, as the entertainment system in this Honda will be a PS5 that you will be able to functionally play PS5 games on. Now, there's no talk on how soon it will be, but I know Tesla has started delivering some of its latest models with bigger screens. So instead of the super tall,
like
long
the
screen that the Teslas have, they've gotten
it's
wider.
more wide, yeah.
They've gotten wider, and now they're going to be able to do like full-size PC games and stuff in their cars. So that's what Honda's trying to jump on, is the whole, you can do this while the car is driving for you.
Yeah.
Now understand, please do not please pay attention to the road and not like fully focus on a game, and then like all of a sudden you have to brake for something.
Mm-hmm.
There's some dedicated gamers out there that I know that may not end well for some.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying like, you know, game to your heart's content, but just make sure you're careful when you're
Does
in the
it
car.
sound like the Hedgehog?
Yeah. So
That's
1 year
crazy.
later, Musk promises for big games like Cyberpunk 2077 and a demo for Steam. So he might it might be like a full-on PC inside of Tesla.
Okay.
So you'll be able to put Steam in your Tesla and play whatever games you have on your Steam. So again,
that would be
full-size PC games.
That's crazy.
With the most notable game to release being the original 2D Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's amazing.
I think it's going to be interesting because, like, look at the inside of this.
Mm-hmm.
It's just screen all the way across. Like, you know, like those concept cars that just have like the digital screen like all the way across the dashboard. That's what this new one looks like. So I'm gonna hope that this works out, because I think it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's just crazy to see how far like cars, like, especially because like I remember even being like younger, like, you know, and something like this is just like mind-boggling.
I would say the cool
like, that's
hip
crazy.
thing in cars when I was growing up was a multi-disc CD player.
That's
like, it was like a 6-change CD player. So like you would just like put in like 6 CDs and you could just swap between like 6 or 7 CDs.
I think mine was probably like aux
Well,
cord.
like nowadays it's everyone wants aux cords or Bluetooth capability.
Bluetooth connections. I'm okay with an aux cord. I have an aux. That's okay. I don't have Bluetooth.
Oh yeah. Now see, my car has the fun option on like the buttons. It says aux, but an aux doesn't exist.
But there's no
you read about it in the manual. It's like it only came in this model.
Yeah, my dad's car. My dad's car is like that.
So it's the same stereo for like multiple years of the same car and same make as the same car. So like you're just staring at the button that says aux. And it's just like, okay, where's the aux? It's like I got the car and I was immediately like, all right, where's the aux?
Yeah.
And my sister has the same one. She has a better model than mine. She still doesn't have an aux, but you can, because the plug's still open on the back. You could just install like a little wire extender that goes from the radio and just like have like a dangling aux thing, and it would work because then it's programmed to say that I have an aux cable now. Sometimes the aux on the back. Yep, underneath the dash. Yeah, you can usually just plug in like the little like cable like where it would plug into, except it's not factory installed. So
That's okay.
slight car modifications if anyone wants to do that.
Yeah.
Add an aux to your car.
Yeah, how to add an aux to your
For
car.
real.
God, imagine trying to do like if I did a talking or not a talking tech, but like a
Bite-sized
tech on how
bite-sized
to
tech.
install an aux in your
Install-
car. Whew.
Easy.
I don't know. It may happen. No, probably
It
not.
may happen.
Probably
yeah.
not. But yeah,
Oh jeez.
just the how cars have gone from like nothing fancy to
Yeah.
here have like a full tablet like
Yeah. Here's
full
a
TV size screen on your
well,
dashboard.
I remember like the one cars that introduced like the little laptops on the back
oh
of the cars, and everyone was like,
little
"Oh my
screens
god, yeah!" I had
that you could plug
the
like AV
minivan.
cables into, and you could play
Yeah.
like on the Wii or something.
Or, like
yeah,
we had the little
entertainment
mini
systems.
TV screen that flipped down, and we were all like, "Oh, this is so cool!" And I have a literal
Yeah,
like
I remember my friends, they had those
God.
in their like minivans and stuff,
mhm.
and they would take their Wii with them and like plug it into like
That is so cool.
because they were like it was AV composite cables, so
Yeah.
they just plugged them in and like they were playing the Wii on their way down wherever they were going.
The van that
crazy.
I had when we were kids did not have that much of an upgrade. So we had the portable one, so it came
Yes.
with the CD player and it had the TVs that strapped to the back of the headrests. So me and my sister each had individual TVs.
I would say now like my parents had one, and it sat on the center console where we both could see it, and we had to split like the headphones apart.
Yeah.
We had one headphone in each ear, and whatever movies we brought or the ones that we brought, and we would watch them together.
Yeah.
Now, once we got like phones and tablets, we completely separated what we watched. But like until that happened, that was the car entertainment, unless
Yep.
it was like just staring out the window and watching the cornfields and soy fields of the
Yes,
the mid part of
Ohio.
Yes.
which can be fun depending on what happens while they're like you're looking at.
There's
the
a
field.
cow. I love seeing cows in like the fields.
Mhm.
You're like, "Oh, it's a cow." There's something different.
Well, I know a few times I actually was looking out the window when I was actually paying attention. I saw a car being towed by a tow truck.
Okay.
The car fell off the tow truck, not on the same side as me and my
Okay.
parents were on, but like it fell off the tow truck and then burst into flames.
Is very unfortunate for that.
Hi, Grandpa's Cheese Barn. Yeah.
Yeah, and that too. You
That
occasionally
too.
you can see it twice.
You can.
Yeah, because there's.
I
two
love.
of them.
I've been there.
Yes,
It's very good. That's really unfortunate.
I know.
That's so sad.
I was staring out the window, and it was even raining. It was even like it was like a worse
It's raining.
day, and like
Oh,
all you
no.
see is the car just drop off the back of the tow truck, and then just like not like explode, but you just saw like the flames start coming out of the front part of the car. And I'm just like,
Oh
oh,
no, that poor person.
I know.
That guy's not having a good day.
No.
No.
I wonder where he is now, and I wonder if he's okay.
Oh, he's gonna be like one of the later watchers, and he's like, oh, I remember that poor day. This was like 10 years ago.
It's so
Like
funny.
it was a long time
Oh,
ago.
man.
Broke down, paid for a tow truck, and then proceeded to lose his car.
All in the same day.
Oh man,
Oh god.
in the rain too.
Yep.
Oof.
Hey, we can talk about this too.
Hey,
We
yeah.
just had
yeah.
we ordered some pizza from a local place, but I mean I'm just gonna talk about the place anyway because that's in the title. But Domino's is building an all-electric pizza delivery fleet with Chevy Volts or Bolts, not Volts. The Volts are the bigger ones. The Bolts are the smaller ones.
That's fun.
I hate naming schemes
Me too.
that sound the same, but
Me too.
other than that, most people will remember the Chevy Sonic that was shown in some of the Domino's commercials where they had like the fancy, back. The whole thing opens and it's just like
Yeah.
a heating oven for a pizza.
Yeah.
That's basically the idea here. It's just that they're going to be electrifying the entire like Domino's fleet of cars
Just
this
pretty
way. So I'm guessing that the stores buy the vehicles, or the vehicles are given to them by the corporate. Maybe, I don't know. I kind of read it, but didn't at the same time. Okay. So both will be delivered to select franchise and corporate stores throughout the U.S. What it says? Just Domino's TV
So-
advertising for that. Yes, you'll see that a lot.
Yes.
Because I think that even like the first commercials that they showed the pizza delivery vehicle, it was like, like this
Yeah.
fancy car with like all the stops to make sure your pizza wasn't destroyed by the Noid.
Yeah.
If anyone remembers the Noid, I missed the Noid. I hated the
So,
Noid, but missed the Noid. At
Only
the same
select
time.
franchises, which means
Yes.
not here.
Probably
not
not
in Madison,
here,
Ohio.
but maybe like
Maybe
Painesville,
Menor.
maybe
Menor
Menor,
will
maybe
get
Cleveland
one.
will get a
Maybe
few.
Cleveland.
It just depends. I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see them around here, but I heavily doubt that will happen.
Yeah. Do we even have a charging station in Madison?
Nope.
Exactly.
We were trying for one,
I think because I
but
feel like
everything's too far out of distance for people to not charge things. I think the closest charging station that I know of around here, I think, is like Mayfield Heights somewhere.
Oh jeez.
That is
So-
very fun.
That is
Well,
not
specifically,
close.
I know of the one next to the Micro Center in Mayfield Heights because there's the one row facing the driveway that is just all EV chargers. Which is cool. I actually got to see it installed
That's so cool.
or getting installed, which was cool. But I'm just like, I will never use one of those. Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, because like I'm not at the point where I need to buy a new car that's just an EV. At
Yeah.
This point. Is there like a search site for the closest EV stations?
I am right now on Google Maps, and
Google
it says there is one in Geneva.
There's
Oh,
one in Geneva.
Geneva.
Yes. There's one in Geneva, one in Mentor.
One in Geneva and Mentor. Okay.
I was gonna say, I feel like
I
Menor
could
would
see.
have
I could
one.
see one like
And-
one of the charging stations being like at the mall.
Yeah, but like
I
mm,
But I've never seen one.
And there is one going in right at the intersection at 90. So
Oh.
it looks like at the Sheets.
At the
oh,
Sheets or
because
the
the new
Pilot?
sheets just or
It's
love.
the Sheets.
It's the Sheets. Okay,
Oh,
that's cool. So there's going to be a charging station.
in Madison.
Yeah,
It's labeled already. So.
That's crazy.
I don't know
I
if
was
it's
gonna say,
active though.
The new sheets like
Like
maybe the
because
new
Sheets
Love
just
sheet.
opened yesterday.
Yeah, that was so funny. Sean's response
Yep.
just came in. And he also just said maybe the new Loves or Sheets will get
Oh,
one.
I'm sure Loves will. Also
Loves
get
will
one.
probably get one.
If Sheets does, then I think Loves will get one too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, there's a YouTube video out there dismantling the Domino's Pizza DXP car. That's actually kind of funny.
That is really funny.
Because it's literally nothing but a Chevy Sonic that they ripped the back doors off of and put warming things on. That's all they did. It's just you can't open the back doors anymore. That's literally it.
Yep.
That's all they did.
Yep. No
And then
back door.
Then they just painted the car with Domino's colors, and then boom, there you go,
Put the
Domino's
little-
pizza car.
Put the little logo, and there
Yep.
you go.
Exactly.
You've got a.
Got a full Domino's
You've
fleet.
got a. You got a.
You got
fleet.
the new fleet of
Can you imagine like
pizza vehicles.
years in the future? That's all that's left of humanity is Domino's cars. They're like, man, they had like an army called Domino's.
Yeah, at
They
one
must have,
point,
and with these with these machines, they must have been really powerful.
Sean just said Sheets put them in when they're near major roads.
Major. Well, 90 is pretty
Well,
major.
90 is a pretty major
That's
interstate,
That's
so
pretty major. It's pretty up there.
I think 90 runs from New York or PA into Oregon.
Yeah.
It runs all
And
the
we're
way, or
fortunate
Washington.
enough.
Washington.
We're fortunate enough to be right here.
I know. So you just take
Yeah.
90 and you can drive all the way to Washington State.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to take the fun trip up there.
Dedication.
Who would want to do that?
It'd be fun.
I think it'd be fun, but not in.
It's a lot of Route 90.
Yeah.
I think it's like I think it's a good, I think from here, something along the lines, I think of like almost like a 40-hour trip.
No thanks.
I think I could be
Choose
wrong.
Life.
I'd rather do stuff here than do a 40-hour
Yeah, if I'm gonna
trip.
do a road trip, I'm not gonna take 90. I'm gonna take back roads and make it longer and more scenic.
Well, there you go.
Like I'm not gonna.
Well, it actually ends in Boston, Massachusetts.
90?
Yes.
Or is it 20
Ooh.
I'm thinking of?
I
think
think
it's-
it's 20.
I think it's 20 I'm thinking of. Because I know
Either
20,
way.
20 goes a long way and no one realizes it.
Route 90 goes the entire way. All the way.
Coast to
across.
coast.
3,021 miles.
That is
I
crazy.
don't know how long it takes to drive that, but very long.
Well, I would assume so. Just imagine just taking an entire freeway
There
trip
you
from
go.
one end to the other.
Yeah, do the math. Like if you're to do, let's say you're doing 60 on 90 the entire time.
125 days for 3,000 hours if you're going 60 miles an
Oh.
hour.
Oh.
Dang. That's a drive.
That's
Imagine how many times you have to take 5-hour energies or something just to stay up on the road. If you really wanted to make it
I don't
Oh,
think
no.
you're going to
a
live
true.
that long.
I mean, I'll pull off to the side of the road to take naps.
Hey, this is where the autonomous cars come in with your entertainment system.
There
You just
you
live in the
go.
car
There you go.
until you get there.
Well, unless you die.
Well, I would hope not.
Well, like your car dies.
Well, that too.
Well,
I
you
mean, but
Not
see,
you,
this
not
is where you
yourself.
stop at every Sheetz along the way because there's a charging station,
That is true.
and then boom, there you go. You got a trip planned. There you go.
Step one.
electric car that drives
Don't
itself.
take that literally, please.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. That's not a great idea.
Watch
Unless
the
you're
road at
really
all
planning
times,
on doing a long
I mean,
road
hey.
trip, go for it. But do not take our plans as
If you want a long
please
road
do
trip,
not do our
don't
plan.
take 90.
Well, you might have to take it until you get to a certain spot.
Well, yeah,
But-
but like, don't do the entirety of 90.
Don't transcontinental.
Yeah.
all the way across the United States.
Transcontinental.
Oh,
Oh my
jeez.
god.
All right, why don't we get
Sounds
back to some
terrible.
tech news?
Yeah.
You got anything?
I have
Wait, no, don't
one
you have
more.
that? Don't you have that
I have
soccer
one more,
one?
yeah.
Yeah, talk about the
Okay,
soccer one. Since
so,
the World
the
Cup
World
is a
Cup.
huge
The
thing.
World Cup. I've been following a little bit, not as much as some others have, but I do find soccer a tad interesting. So, and by the way, U.S. moving on is amazing. Woo, good job them. But the World Cup, they use a sensor technology in the soccer ball to measure the kicks or the contact that was made with the ball. And Ronaldo just scored.
Ronaldo's a
yes,
soccer player
yes.
for Portugal, just so
Yes.
people know.
Yeah, so Ronaldo, he scored in one of his games, and because he claimed he hit it with his head, and in the TV live shot, it looks like he did. But one of his teammates. Do we know what teammate it was? The one that actually.
I do not.
Okay. But one of his teammates.
All they mentioned is that he
Was it
said that he did,
but
he didn't.
the sensor on
That's
the
really about
ball,
it.
the sensor in the ball, never showed any form of contact. So his head never touched it. So it was his teammate that actually scored, and so it went into his information,
Mhm.
which is I think good because giving due credit, which is important. But I
Yeah.
just find it funny because he's
Yeah,
like, "Oh, I
so-
made the shot. I made the shot with my head."
So I was also reading in on this article a little bit, but there's pressure sensors inside the soccer ball itself, and when there is any sort of pressure given to the ball, so when it hits the ground, someone kicks it, someone hits it with their head or body or whatever, it will give a form of data that says, "Hey, I got hit this hard."
Yep.
And it will tell you that. And the FIFA, the organization that does the World Cup, they can actually see it live time of what goes on. And then even after the game, they can even mark where it was at that certain point in time. Because that's also time stamped for the most part.
Yes.
So that's why when Ronaldo said that he hit it with his head and they found nothing in the data sheet that said that he hit it,
Mm-hmm.
clearly that means he did not hit it to wherever it's supposed to be. Now, I will give credit to maybe the sensor didn't work or whatever it
we don't
is.
know.
Maybe the camera was right, but for right now, we're going to go off of what FIFA has told us, the officials have told us, that he did not. So
It
I
was
know
just
there's
funny.
probably some Ronaldo fan
Yes.
that are going to listen to this later because we get a lot of people from overseas to listen to this. And they may be like, no, he did it. And I'll be like, that's fine.
Okay.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
cool. Whatever you think, dude. But,
USA still
you
beat
know,
England.
we're still... Oh, boy. We're going to start a feud on this. We're going to start a feud over the airwaves.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's going to call us out. I'm going to be doing
Like, hey.
we're doing a game stream one day, and they're going to chime in and be like, you said this. And I'm like, I didn't say anything.
I said this. Charlie don't say this.
I
said
but since I'm associated to a
Allison
single
would have
account, you know, it will eventually somehow turn to all of us at
We
some
are
point. They'll find
huge
us on
in
Twitter
Italy.
and they'll find us and
Italy.
do something. But I doubt anything bad will happen.
I think
We are huge in Italy, Sean said. So that might
That's
be an
amazing.
issue.
No,
No, it's fine.
it'll be fine.
We're joking.
They're okay.
But yeah.
We love Italy.
For the most part, it's just kind of like, this is what the data shows, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we got.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we got. Oh boy, what do I have? I have a lot of car ones.
Cars.
Yeah, there's a lot of car technology going on.
Yeah, that's okay. Canceled.
Yeah, we got canceled.
Excuse me.
We just got canceled.
Ouch.
Man, we got canceled. What's wrong?
Take that back. I don't.
We're so offended by that. It's okay. Oh, so you know how Kia has changed their logo?
Oh yeah, I saw
So
that
like,
there. I was like,
so
oh.
Kia, so the car company Kia changed their
Yes.
logo from the oval with the clear letters of Kia to kind of like
Kia.
all one line sort of deal.
Yeah.
So it's a K, IA, but people think it's an N.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Hmm.
a backwards N.
Hmm.
So like if we were to show this on camera, I can't show it right now because I don't have anything to show it. But so if anyone sees a newer Kia out on the street, you will probably see this logo, but it looks like a K and a backwards N. It is not a new car company. It is just Kia, the one that everyone knows for making the Soul
Mm-hmm.
and everything else, and the Telluride, because everyone knows what Telluride is. The big SUV thing that everyone supposedly knows them for, which I've never
Yeah.
heard of until recently. So,
So
yeah.
my one friend's mom drives that. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
If I'm thinking of the right one.
I'll say everyone knows them for Sorrentos.
That too.
Yeah, so it looks like a 9-inch nails logo. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can totally agree with that. But yeah, so just so you know, there's no new car company called KN. It's Kia.
It's Kia.
It's okay, guys. We all
It's okay.
understand. No
They're
one
there.
understood. Well, I think I saw this at one point, and I was like, "What is that? I've never seen this car company
Mhm.
before." Because I know them. I know most car companies by their logos, because like none of them change that often.
Yeah.
And then Kia changed theirs to something completely random, and I'm like, "Oh,
Like, oh.
I didn't realize that they just changed their logo." It's all good though. I think it looks nice.
It looks nice.
That's-
I honestly didn't even realize it looked like an N until you just pointed that out.
Well, because it's literally so like the
Yeah.
title for this article is Kia's rebrand has left many people wondering who is KN.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I can see it now.
Yeah.
Because like the K is big enough to think that, okay, you know.
Yeah.
It's two
it's
letters.
like wide. Yeah.
But like then my next question would be, why is the N backwards? Like,
Style.
why is it backwards? I
They're
mean,
being
yeah, I get you.
funky.
Yeah. But still, it's like, why is the N backwards?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I said, I think I had a mix up once, and then I realized that like 70% of the cars in the parking lot are
Yeah.
the new logo. So I'm like, oh, okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
That's
yeah,
really fun.
Kia's trying to become a new hip car company for people.
Mhm.
Modern.
Yeah. Everything is modernizing their logos. I don't like it.
I'll say
Like
there's some,
Taco Bell. What is that?
just.
Looks stupid.
I mean, you know, I like the old Taco Bell logo. If I'm being completely
Yeah.
honest,
Beautiful.
like the ones that I grew up with.
Yeah.
Like the 2000s to 2005, I think it was. I think they did like the colorful like
Yes.
green, red, and yellow Taco
Yeah.
Bell logo, and it was awesome.
Now it's a black logo.
I mean, McDonald's technically has never changed. It's the same thing.
Well, McDonald's, I don't know. They're always like fun though. It's Ronald McDonald. We all know who.
Now, see, I like Burger King's redesign.
Burger King did a good
Because
job. They brought
went
it back.
to
They brought it back.
original logo
Yes.
that they've had.
Burger King did a good job.
I love how we were talking about logos, but I guess technically logos are
technology.
I guess.
It's logo redesign.
In a way, it's logo redesigns. So I guess technically we're talking about designs
Yes.
for things. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, they like
a lot of tech companies have changed their stuff to just like basic what looks like Arial
letters.
size 12 bold. And I'm just like, well.
Okay, I know what video you're referencing for that one.
I'm glad you know what video I'm referencing.
So there's a person on YouTube that I think most of us here, some of us watch.
Yes.
He recently did a video, or not, it was actually a long time ago.
It was a couple months ago.
But he did a video talking, like, basically going off on some of the logo redesigns for some places. It was actually
really
kind of funny.
It was very good.
But he went through like a good majority of like the logos for companies, and he was just like, he was rating them on like a 9 out of 10 scale, and was just like, this is fine, this is not great.
It was like 1
I
out
wish
of
this
10.
was this
yeah,
one.
1 out of 10.
That kind of thing. But yeah, I mean,
everything's so boring anymore, so bland.
because everything has to be basic and understandable.
I have
It
to
can't
relate
be-
Except
to
the Kia
it.
logo. 'Cause it's second hand.
What?
Except the Kia logo. You can't understand it now.
Except the Kia logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There was another logo people got
Mm-hmm.
messed
I'm
up.
trying to.
Oh, what was
Oh
it?
my god.
Because it looked
Was
like
it,
something that looked the exact same as another logo, and
Mhm.
people are like, "Why is it this?" And then they're like, "No, we didn't make it that." You know,
Mhm.
I don't know which one it was. Anyway,
No, that's gonna bother me. I
it's
don't
gonna
know.
bother us, and we'll remember it after stream is
Yeah.
over, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, redesigns have gotten either blocky, like they've gotten like
Yeah.
there's like a lot of sharp edges,
Mhm.
or there's a lot of smooth edges.
Yeah.
That's where
Is
redesigns
it-
are going.
It was Windows the one that did that. Windows is just like.
Windows 11, yeah. So
Yeah.
10 went from. So I love seeing this meme online. So it was like 4 squares,
Yeah.
and it was Windows logo.
Yes.
Or not flat. It was like Windows, because Windows 10 is this way,
Yeah.
and then Windows 11 is flat,
Yeah.
and it's just someone's face like off to the side and then straight forward.
Yeah.
And that's like literally the
Oh
only
my goodness.
difference. Only difference.
It's like wow.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I was like, this is great, because this is just making fun of redesigns.
Yeah.
It's all good. Some redesigns are nice, but some of them are like, okay,
Mhm.
why did we do that? Why did that happen? What else do I got? Oh, I guess I think I talked about the Discord one before. So you know how Discord implemented it for Nitro users specifically. They introduced like in-call, like when you're talking with someone online, you can do in online games with them in
Mhm.
call. Well, Microsoft is doing the same thing in their Teams, their Teams software, which includes classic Microsoft games like Solitaire. You got, wait, hold on, I lost the list. Solitaire, Minesweeper, Wordament, which I'm
Mhm.
guessing is a word-based game. I don't remember ever playing Wordament.
I don't either.
And Icebreakers I never heard of myself, but I could be wrong. Maybe it was a game that I've played before. Now, see, I remember Windows 7 chess, the 3D chess.
Yeah.
I played that all the time.
That one was good.
Because there was also like, you know, like, because like you had like the built-in Microsoft stuff.
Mhm.
I remember Pinball from XP.
Pinball.
Because that's like
Yeah.
when you're doing school projects on the computer, that's what you like wasted your time on.
Yeah.
If you really had nothing to do or you just didn't want to do the work.
See, that for
was-
me is the Google
it was-
Minesweeper now.
yes.
That's, but
Yes.
like, as a kid, it was that. I don't know, any kind of like online solitaire, because Google Solitaire really wasn't a thing. So you just try to find one
Yeah.
online. Hopefully you find one that's not blocked.
Well, it's like Google has like Snake.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Google made. Oh, they did Pac-Man
They
for
did
the
do Pac-Man.
for the
Yeah, they
anniversary
blocked
of Pac-Man.
Very
remember playing that a lot.
unfortunately blocked by the school.
meetings could get more interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, hey,
Yeah, maybe meetings could get more interesting. Maybe some of the stuff that me and Sean
holiday.
eventually, yeah, maybe some of the stuff me and Sean attend on Teams will get a little bit more interesting. We'll see. It's just like in the middle of the conference call, you see someone start playing Minesweeper. Just like, all right, I'm done with the serious stuff.
Like,
I want to play
alright,
Minesweeper.
let's take a quick
that'd
break.
be awesome. That'd
That's
be awesome to
man.
watch because it's like in Discord calls. Like my friends will just like occasionally just start like chess games with each other
That's really funny.
and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, so we're playing games and call, and they're like, no. Like, I can see you started an activity.
Yeah.
You can't lie to me.
Now, imagine this feature, but in Zoom classes 2 years ago.
Well, I think because it grew so fast, they didn't have
Yeah.
the time to even think about that at that
Mhm.
point. They were just trying to make sure it worked for everybody.
Yeah. But if we could implement this idea of having games onto a Zoom class 2 years
Oh, yeah.
ago, no one would pay attention to their class.
Or-
no one.
Or the teacher would somehow implement them into the lesson.
That is true.
You know,
That is
like
true.
middle of class. All right, here, take a break. You're gonna play some. You can play the games on Zoom or on Teams.
Yeah.
And that's all you got.
Yeah, or like English teachers be like, now explain to me how this makes you feel. how does losing at this game make you feel?
You don't get to choose a piece of candy out of the bucket. You get to pick the game for the end of the class.
Yeah,
end
if
of
you're
class
if you're the
game.
teacher's pet, you get to choose the game at the end of class.
No,
That'd be
because they
awesome.
won't choose a game. They'd be like, let's keep learning.
Let's keep learning.
Let's read our books.
So then it would just be whoever does like gets the. I don't know, the good
Whoever gets a
good
cookie.
kid card.
Yeah, whoever gets a cookie
know?
for the day, you know?
Yeah, that's basically what it would turn into.
Yeah. I would. That's so fun. That would be so much fun.
Yeah, I wish some of this stuff existed when I was in high school.
Like gym class, like online gym class, just chess. Competitive.
Is it a sport now?
Like,
I mean, chess has always been a
Yeah.
sport.
yeah.
That's true.
So, I mean, you could get away with it, but it would be more mental.
All sports are
Gym-
mental. It's all
I mean,
up here.
true.
It's all up here.
But, I mean,
They can get some like a dart game or an archery game, and
There you go.
And then it can be
there you
real
go.
gym class.
Yeah.
Like in the iPhone
Yeah.
games.
iMessage games.
The iMessage
yes.
games that you can use. And it's like there's,
You get a.
well, me and my friends typically do Sea Battle sometimes too. And that one just takes forever because it's so long.
That one takes so long.
Well, yeah, because you have to wait for someone.
You
You can only do,
look at the thing.
yeah, and you can only do one shot at a time
Yeah.
until you hit something, and you get another shot. But typically, that doesn't work very well.
No.
But yeah. All right. Well, we're kind of running down on the minutes here. We have 2
Yeah.
minutes left. Is there anything quick I
Excuse
can do? Actually,
I
this
don't know.
was quick. Netflix. All right. So we all know
Ah.
Netflix for their movies,
Yes.
their shows. Conveniently, there's a few new shows that I have never even heard of that just
Wednesday.
came out. Yeah, especially just what
Wednesday.
Allison said,
Yeah.
Wednesday.
That was a good show.
If
by the
you're
way.
an Addams Family fan, you may want to watch that.
Do it.
It's
good.
But Netflix has also been talking about getting into the game market, video game market.
Don't they have a couple like short games you can play on their?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Netflix kind of went with the whole, here is an app library that you can choose from,
Mhm.
and you can play them here. I think it's even called like Netflix Gaming or something. I don't remember exactly what
That's
it's
really
called,
funny.
but I remember like there was a story I talked about a few months ago that talked about, what was it? Gamer tags.
Gamer tags.
Like, who remembers the good old
Uh,
Xbox gamer tags
oh,
that
man,
you got to
mine's-
make when you
mine's
bought a
still bad.
360? Oh yeah, because
I
you
have
got the
to-
default one. and
No,
you're-
I typed in my own custom one a while ago because it was free the first time you do it, and I have
Oh,
to
yeah.
pay to change it. I don't want to do that.
That's
So
right.
I'm
I
stuck
think
at
I think
Skater
I
Girl.
had. I remember having the first name, and then like I changed it, so I lost it on the first try, and so I think I bought another like a
Mhm.
rename, and then like I think it was like a week later they said, oh, here's a free one though, change your name, because that's when they did like
Oh man.
that move to to PC for like their
Uh-huh.
cloud games and stuff, and I'm like, you had to do that now. But yeah, so Netflix is now actually hiring people for a brand new AAA PC game. So Netflix is getting into the PC game market, not just the streamer
Ooh.
game market. So I think that's going to be kind of cool. I think it's going to be another, well, I don't think this is going to be a subscription, but I think this is mainly going to be, here's a game made by Netflix or partnered with Netflix. Maybe it's going to be about one of their shows. Maybe it's going to be a completely independent game.
Maybe it'll be like Minecraft story mode, but like complete game. You know? I think that would be a good move.
Maybe. Just like the TV show becomes the game.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, and you get to choose like the quarry or something like that.
Because like with the TV show, it is like a choose your own adventure, so you just get to, but like the entire thing is the game. So you know.
That'd be crazy. That would take a long time to make, I would think. But
oh yeah, but
I underestimate some game devs sometimes. But
that's true.
With that, we are a minute over time. But I think we had some good tech news today. Now maybe we ranted on for a little too long because I still have a lot of news that we could have been talking about. But we do tend to rant a lot in this show, and you'll find that out a month from now, next year, maybe.
Next year.
So
whoa.
Thank you for joining us. If you would like to, watch or listen to us later, we are on YouTube. We are on Twitch. We are on Facebook. We are also on Spotify as a podcast. We're on your favorite podcast platforms. Yeah, that's right.
Maybe we'll be in your raps next year.
Yeah, you'll eventually just be listening to us in the car.
Yeah.
But yes.
We're everywhere.
So thank you all for joining. We will see you in the new year. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.